Oof. Hello, no one. That's okay. I am so excited. I'm working with my new deck, and I've been cleansing it and saging it, and I mean, look how gorgeous this is. It's like, you can't really see, but it's like this glossy black. I'm obsessed with it. I love, the creator is Devani Amber Wolf. I think that's her name. She's fabulous. She created this She-Wolf tarot deck, which I think you guys may have seen me use. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. This reading is going to be specific-ish. So I did some preparation. Sage the space. So it's March 27th here in New York City. Sun is in Aries, moon is in Sagittarius right now. This is fiery energy, right? This is like, do you know what you want? Well, go get it. Figure out, like, set your goal. Who do you want to be? How are you going to get there? What's it going to look like? And you guys are, and we all are, even me, myself, like, don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Everyone's doing that. It's just the energy right now. Everyone's a go-getter. You have to take full responsibility for your life. And don't forget that. It's all about expansion. And if you could see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. So, enough with the preachy shit. I just wanted you to know where and how I was kind of meditating on this, and I wanted to show you how, like, beautiful, like, literally, like, so gorgeous. And you can't see, like, the black. It's like glossy. Love it. I love it. And I'm letting you know how much I love it, because that's the energy that I'm bringing into the deck. That's what I've been working with it all afternoon and evening. So, yeah. Can you guys hear me? Or, like, because nobody's talking. I just want to make sure you can hear me. So if you can, I hope I'm seeing the chats. Yay, okay, thank you. Hey. All right, let's get started. What signs are you guys? Sun sign. Hi, mermaid. I love mermaids. Hey, Ian. Okay, so I'm gonna take it because 3 cards flipped over just before, and I wasn't done, you know, doing my spiel with the divine before I pull cards. But it's the second time I'm seeing this, so I hate this glare, but this is the 9 of Cups. I just want you guys to, like, I know I'm taking like 80 hours to show you the imagery on the card, but just, like, take a look at it. 9 of Cups you know, talk about, like, you know, it always is about wish fulfillment, right? But, like, you know, Aladdin, it's so funny, is coming out with their non-animated version of Aladdin. Disney's coming out with that really soon. I'm, like, so excited. It's like, here's the genie, right? And you rub the, you know, the lamp, right? And out comes a genie, or this is a fantasy of that. You don't know what you're gonna get, though. Like, even if you do wish on something, and the Nine of Cups is about, like, emotional wish fulfillment, but you see the bottom, and I'm reading very intuitively. I mean, I definitely did flip through the guidebook that came with this deck, but I didn't read it cover to cover. But I have the general idea, and what I will tell you is that this checkered floor, there's a few things. Not everything is black and white. You don't always get exactly what you want. And there is a game, and there is a process to getting what you want. It doesn't come easily. You can't just rub a magic lamp and then the genie appears, right? That we know that that's not reality. It's too many. Also, this is my first time going live in a really, really long time. So thank you for, I don't know why there's no notifications. It's probably because I said that I was gonna go live like 5 minutes before I did, James. But hi, James. So let's see how this goes. We start with the we're off to a roaring start, I'll say. And then I'm looking at this, like, piece of furniture, which looks like a side table or like an end table. And it reminds me of, like, I don't know if you've, now I'm like Disney mode. I don't know if you guys have seen Beauty and the Beast version of, you know, with Emma Watson, that version of Beauty and the Beast. I'm seeing, like, with this Nine of Cups for some reason, like, magic coming to life in places. Thank you, James. Yes, I think I have. I'm working on it. I'm seeing things come to life that seemed lifeless, right? Like, at the end of the movie, we see, like, you know, like the furniture and everything that was, you know, that was human. All they wanted to do was be human again. The life was taken out of them. So it's having hope. Having hope. All right, let's pull some more cards. How, like, beautiful. Do you guys see this? Like, isn't that gorgeous? I can't get over it. This is a trippy one. 10 of Swords in reverse. I hope you guys can see it. Hang on. You guys see that a little bit better. 10 of Swords in reverse. Those are snakes or serpents that are kind of sticking their tongue out. Trippy card. This is, I mean, if this were upright, this is feeling like attacked from all ends. Dizzying. I know, yikes, right? Like, it's like, I mean, it's like almost like an optical illusion. My mother is an optometrist, she's an eye doctor, and, like, this is, I feel like the stuff that she shows her patients and says, what do you see? So come with this in reverse, it's two things. It's either coming away or moving away from a period where you feel like you're basically being attacked at all ends. I recently had a really strange dream. So I've been researching a lot about, this is a side note about snakes. In a part of my dream, and I've been having crazy dreams lately, I don't know if you guys have, is I saw a snake, and I have such a fear of snakes in real life. And I actually cut it in half. And I don't know if you know what that means or symbolizes. I was getting all sorts of answers on Google. Like, there's like a plethora of information, but what I found was that it was confronting your deepest fears and conquering them. When I see this card, I see coming out of a period of dizziness and confusion, not knowing which way to turn. It's like you're cornered, like they're coming in on you and your back's against the wall. And not only is it against the wall, you wouldn't even know how to escape whatever this is if you wanted to. Like, look at this. It's like a house of mirrors. But this is swords. This is mental processes. These are fears that I don't know that they're even in the physical. They're built up in your mind. They may be illusions, optical illusions, and they may not actually be there. And the more energy and power we give to our fears, the greater they'll become. But you're in control. You're in control. I will read... Mermaid, I'll read that in like 1 second. I just don't want to lose the flow of the read. Our first major arcana, we got the Magician. So here you are, right? Like, so we've got a genie. This is all magical, right? We've got a genie and a lamp. So we've got like maybe some wishes. We need, some of you are looking for a way out of a situation. You feel like not just stuck in a situation, but it's like navigating like this map. Like, how do you get out? What I do know is that it is a 10, so it does talk about completion. So, I mean, I'm led to believe that while this looks very complicated to, like, unravel or get yourself through, you will get through it. And I think you'll come out better for it. Much better for it. Stronger, smarter. You can, like, you're like a self-starter. You're motivated. You know that if you can get out of this shit, well, fuck. You can do anything. And it's crazy because do you see that the card is literally like, now that I'm doing this with like the card itself is like actually like spinning. Whoa, it's like, if you were here, this is like trippy to look at. This, it's dizzying. It puts you like through the ringer. It's like one of those amusement park rides that gets you like dizzy, right? To see if like, you know, they can mess with your energy and see if, you know, if we get you dizzy or drunk or whatever enough, like, will you see straight? You do. You navigate right out of this. So like I was saying, we have the Magician. Sorry, this glare. We have the Magician, which is gorgeous. So here you are at the top of the world, 2 strikes of lightning. Lightning's not striking on you, let's be clear. You have this power. You've got all the resources at hand. You've got fire, you've got water in the background, right? You're standing on physical, like, it's like clay or some sort of earth, like, right? So you have earth energy. And then you have you. Yeah, you have the mental. You have everything you need to succeed. And so, but what strikes me so much about this card is it's not like sorcery, like, here I am with my power, but what are you going to do with your power? Especially when you're faced with, there's like you see this like heavy, like sun, like this, like, look at the size of the sun. There's heat in this card, a lot of heat. And, you know, it's like the phrase, like, if you can't take the heat, like, get out of the kitchen kind of thing. You might be put under a microscope. There might be a lot of heat that you incur. You have to take the heat to get the result, to get to your goal, period. The Magician, I always look at, it's just, to me, it always begs the question, with the power you have, what are you going to do with it? it's the beginnings of a journey, right? You're not quite the Fool, but you realize that you've come into your power. And I mean, with this, with the genie, with the lamp, right? It's like it's really indicating some of you might be working with magic, might be feeling magical right now. And you should be. You are fucking magical. And I also, like, I'm hearing, like, what makes you feel free? Because this magician looks pretty free to me. The world is yours. And I'm not just saying that, like, as a crock of, like, shit to, like, you know. I really try to keep it, like, as real and authentic, like, as I can. I don't want to, like, get into, like, my, like, own stuff, but, like, tarot. I got into tarot because I was at the pits and the depths, like, in my life. And I needed a turnaround. And I didn't want any reader giving me, you know, feeding me answer, like, or, like, advice that was just going to make me feel better. I want to make you feel better, but I want to, yeah, exactly, Jane. I want to empower you. I want to tell you like it is. But I want to help you do something about it, right? Because thoughts are just thoughts until they're turned into action. We do something about it. So I don't want to just sit here and tell you, well, some of you are feeling this, and the person you're dealing with, and it could be a blah sign. I know that I'm capable of doing much more than that, so that's the goal. Okay. Rant's over. I'm going to pull 3 more cards, and then we'll kind of get into no sugar added, just Sweet and Low or Splenda. I'm kidding. Whoa, that's like way too many. Thank you. 1 card, please. Wait. Oh, I'm so sad. Someone just left, but we had 17 people watching, and 17 is my number. Ooh. Okay. Hello. This is the Knight of Swords. Hello. I don't know why I'm a little like, hello. I am, James. You can email me. I am. I stopped doing taking private readings, if that's what you're talking about, for a while, but I am. This is a complex and intricate card. I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is about undressing and undoing and taking off the mask or the, you know, the dressing like a peacock. There is like, there is something called peacocking. And it involves dressing a certain way, for a purpose, in order to attract attention, to put off a certain, you know, just like for image purposes. You will see that the Knight of Swords in this deck is, you hit 3rd eye at the top, right? So using his intuition, right? Taking off the feathers, like literally ripping them apart, like you see this, right? Because it's been tearing him apart. So, and whether this is for show, this heavy black eye makeup, or whether it's because, ladies, you know what happens if you're not wearing waterproof mascara. You will, when you cry, it will bleed down. This Knight of Swords, a Knight of Swords charges toward that by which he is seeking. And he is breaking, literally pulling the feathers that do not represent his, like, his overall being, like his aura. I mean, right now you can't even see his eyes. You can't even see who this Knight of Swords really is. Air energy. with the air element, it's so important for, like, this is about, like, so this person understanding themselves before they can move forward, maybe before they can navigate out of this sort of scenario, understanding their power, maybe with the Magician, what they are capable of, and maybe not seeing all the resources that they have at hand. And I'm not saying like any of us have like a physical genie, but there are people in our lives that can act like almost like a genie, right? Like someone who can really save you. Not save you, but like help you out of a situation. Two more cards. Someone asked what my email address was. It's XXM like Mary, E like elephant, L like Laura, Z like Zara, 490 xx@gmail.com. I still look stressed. I have some stuff going on, but it's good things. It's really good things. So, I mean, I don't know if I would call it stress. There's change for me. And this isn't about me and anything like that. I don't, like, come on to, like, talk about me personally. But, yeah, no, there's some really big, awesome, exciting changes in my life going on right now. But, like anything else, it's like, change can be scary, right? Like, I'm a Taurus sun. I don't like change, right? But here I am. I preach to you guys that you have to see the exciting and sexy side of change, and I wasn't taking my own advice. I'm making a huge change in my life right now. And yeah, I'm not stressed. It's just there might be some, yeah, there's some changes going on. No, I don't what? And my email is xxmelz, like Mel's, 4, xx, oh no, xxmelz490xx@gmail.com. Sorry, see, like, that's dizzying, just like the Ten of Swords. Okay. Thank you, Mermaid. I hope I don't think I look stressed. I really don't. And I know, like, it's like, I can't hide, like, shit. Like, if I'm, you'll see it, like, on me. If I'm, like, you know, it's just my body language. Yeah, Uranus is in Taurus. So, like, I mean, go figure. I'm having some of the most major shakeups in my life. I've got a whole slew of stuff moving. There's a lot of stuff that I can't disclose, but yeah, like, I go figure. There's just it's a lot of change, and it's exciting though. And so I hope I look like, I don't think I look stressed, but thank you for your concern, and all is well. Let me pull some more cards. My birthday is May 17th, so I'm kind of a Gemini cusper. Taurus, but Gemini cusper. No, someone else said that, Mermaid. Yeah, no, I know that you weren't, like, saying that I looked stressed. I was like, you know, referring to the other woman who. So last two cards, we have Le Chariot. I'm sorry, I have to pull you guys in because I really want you to see it without a stupid ass glare, although it still is. The Chariot. It's okay. I can, like, look, getting wrinkles. I could look stressed. Who knows? The Chariot, Cancer energy, but I do want to show you the card that came out right after, the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got two major arcana cards to close the reading. Ooh, and then the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. Isn't that, like, gorgeous? I'm sorry, like, I love any new deck. I love getting to know a deck and the personality and how I'm going to interact. Anyway, I have ADD. It's just, like, I can't help the digressions. So we have the Chariot, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. To me, I'm seeing with this Wheel of Fortune, I don't know why I'm starting with this first, like, moral compass. It looks like a compass to me, right? Like, navigating you with, like, again, and I mean, this is the Serpentfire Tarot deck. There's going to be a lot of snake references. The snake is kind of coiling him or herself in the middle. I think, like anything else, the closer you get to your true north, like the more work, like light work, or the actual, like I say, like work, or the capital W, like the work that you do on yourself to get to know yourself, like as you move in, it's gonna get complicated. And it may seem overwhelming, but it is a test, I'd say, from the universe. The Wheel of Fortune, to me, is always about letting go of the wheel a little bit to let the universe do its job and put you back on your path. The universe will not be able to do that unless you come into your power. And that really does speak to the Magician card. With the Chariot card, you need to realize is you are the Chariot. So, like, giddy up. Giddy up. Right now, it looks like, you know, there's two stones, like, as creature, right? But there's these, like, dizzy, squiggly, you know, lines. It's, to me, that's movement. You know, when, like, you throw, like, I don't know, a stone into water and it makes ripples. There's ripple effects. To me, it's movement. It's like, you know, when you're like a boat, or it's like you're swimming, and there's movement here. And I mean, they physically, you can't, I don't know if you can see, but they are immersed in water. This is about shedding parts of you that you knew didn't, like, it wasn't you. I went through a period in my life where I was just acting like I have no idea. I wasn't myself. I was adopting new things that I said I liked when I didn't. This is about becoming like if there's one wish you should have, it's like to be able to live your most authentic life. And, like, you know, all we want, right? Why are we on the YouTube watching tarot videos? We're all just trying to find out and figure out ourselves, right? And I feel like that's the age of whatever this is. That's all we can want. So we're like spring cleaning. Hi, Chaz, I miss you too. And, like, getting rid of things, not just what no longer serves you. I love that phrase, but no, it's just what no longer fits into the body of your life, and the things that take away from your power of just you being you. There's power in just you being yourself. Not faking it, not having to like, you know, like keep up with like whoever and act a certain way. No. You're not a chameleon. You don't need to change your colors or your spots for anyone. I feel like that's when the universe rewards you. And that is my advice, is really to figure out, like, not that you're wearing a false mask, but what are you wearing and what are you carrying around, and what are the things that people know about you that you don't want to be known for anymore. Like, you don't want to be known as maybe like you drink too, like as the alcoholic. You don't want to be like, oh, you always interrupt me. Like you have, like, there are like stigmas that people associate with other people, and they do that to cut you down. But regardless, so long as you know that you've cut all the stuff that doesn't fit in you, for you, that's not you. As soon as you do that, your fate, your fortune, your fame, your whole story changes. The last chapter of your life is not written yet. It's not written yet. The last chapter of your story, your memoir, your narrative, it's not yet written. So, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I'm going to take one card for just a final message. It could relate to these 6 cards. It could not. But I love this deck. It's really speaking. It's talking. And it's speaking to areas where of just human philosophy that, like, I've never had my eyes and aura and third eye at least open to. So any final message? I have to like pull you in, but I have the King of Cups. Okay, so I mean, for beautiful, 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 beautiful. Bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Cups. And if I kept pulling, listen, I mean, anyway, I can't keep pulling. It's just not fair. But there's, yeah, 2 of Cups anchoring the deck. But let's focus on the King of Cups as the message, okay? So everything keeps spinning on my table. So, like, if you feel like your world is spinning, just go with it. Dance with it. Spin with it a little bit. Don't let it dizzy you. Like, literally everything is spinning between, like, the cards and, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. King of Cups. In this card, there's a duality to the King of Cups, which is interesting that the 2 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. There's a duality to the King of Cups and his nature. So this is definitely like a water sign, or doesn't have to be male, but it's a masculine energy, watery. There's 2 sides to every coin, and there's 2 sides to this is definitely, I don't think this is an energy. I think this is a person. If it's not you, it's a person. It's not an energy or a aura or a vibe that you're dealing with. This is, okay, tell me if I'm crazy, but I swear that these are, I'll show you one, and hopefully it focuses. That's a peacock. No? Maybe I should flip the camera. Is that or is that not a peacock? I mean, his back is toward, but peacock, no? If I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments below. I said peacock before. And the peacock's back in the card is turned, so we don't see it. He's got a horse, and it looks like a falcon, maybe? I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. But there's 2 birds. This is an interesting King of Cups. This dual nature. I think there's 2 different energies that this person is battling. The side that they show the public, not the public, but the side that people know this King of Cups for. Maybe someone's too sensitive, or, you know, they give in too easily. They keep forgiving this, like, one person, like, etc. Give me 1 second. Yeah, they keep forgiving this one person. They keep, like, loaning them money. Visiting them in, like, rehab, jail. You keep, like, going to their, like, place of where they live. When this person has this, like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like, nature. There's an ability to draw you in, and there is that peacock factor. So it's either this. It's either someone wants to get rid of the dual nature that they have and that they're showing the world to show their authentic self. Like, I'm tired of putting on a show. This isn't my circus. I want to find my person with the 2 of Cups. I want to find my other half to make my whole. Or this is someone who is like a snake in the grass and literally has the ability to peacock in many different ways and shapeshift into whatever they think you want to see, and they might be successful at it. But either way, it's being, like, you see that light in the middle, that it's all being cracked open, and the situation will be seen for what it actually is. Is really what I'm getting. So as I put these cards away, I mean, yeah, Uranus is in Taurus, but just know that as you're about to make a major life change, it might get hairy. It might seem really confusing and dizzying. The background of the Chariot looks a little bit dizzying. It just shows movement. Movement when you step into the energy of knowing that you move yourself. You're the ruler of your life. When you break free from the patterns or the karmic patterns or the you know, the image or the way that people want to see you as. I mean, he's literally ripping these feathers, and there's so much intensity in it. But he keeps a solemn face, so some of you might, or some of you know, suffering in silence, and that actually like kicks me to the core. Because if you're suffering in silence, you're not realizing your magic, your potential, the power. This was in reverse. So you're not letting this, or you can't let this dizzying you know, ending, right? Because it's the 10 of Swords. There is an ending there, a cycle completed. You can't let this ending that seems so confusing. Maybe some of you are trying to figure out why this ended this way. You'll go crazy. You'll be up all night. Like, I mean, I don't know what time it is, but it's really late here in New York. And that's my point is don't lead by my example. And then we'll wrap it up with the first card that we pulled. So we're, you know, ending where we began with this 9 of Cups. And this is beautiful energy. believe. It's not, I know, 210. Yeah, and I work tomorrow. It's believe. It's not the star card, but it's like this one object. It could be one object, something, just have faith in something. Don't let anyone deter you and say, you're crazy. There's something you have your eye on that you're like, that's speaking to me. Why am I drawn to that thing, that person, their energy, or it's an object? It could be in nature, but you see it, and it's definitely catching your eye. And not only that, like, there's light coming out of it. Light. It's like when this light cracks open, so will you. And they, you know what they say, when the light cracks, or when you crack open, the light comes in. So thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, I try to keep, I never know where I'm going with my reads is the thing. Like I make spreads, and like but I have found that the best way that I know how to read, and when just hearing your guys's, and I love getting feedback from you, is when I read freeform, like when it's not like past, present, and future. Like, yeah, I'll do that, like future, but like the one spread that I do, and I think has absolute credit, is the Celtic Cross spread. I mean, but otherwise, I steer clear unless I feel like I need a rigid. And that's typically because, like, I'm not feeling, like, the flow. And I probably shouldn't even be reading then, right? If I'm not feeling that. I don't know. This was an awesome reading. Thank you for the 20 people who were watching. It was really nice to see, because I was paying attention to, like, the drop-off of, like, typically on my lives, there'll be a lot of people who just kind of, like, click off. And it felt really good that you guys were kind of sticking around. And for the first live that I've done in a really long time, given like I don't know if you guys know, but I had like a situation here on YouTube, and I didn't know if I would go live. I didn't even know if I would continue the channel. So this felt really good to be back. It's been a really long time live. And thank you so much for staying. I really appreciate it. I will repeat my email address one more time for those of you who need it. It's xxmelz490xx@gmail.com. Okay? It's good to be back. It feels really, really good. Really, really good. I want to show you guys before I hop off. My crystals for the day, or I mean for the reading. So we had this is like my current favorite. I'm sure you've like seen it. So lots of blues, selenite, lapis lazuli, crystal quartz, moonstone, opalite. Yeah, just some goodies. And then this is the tarot deck that I was using. And that's actually the She-Wolf tarot deck. I think you guys have seen me use this. She creates awesome, awesome decks. That's for sure. So I'll probably be able to come back in the morning. So that'll be cool. Guys, thank you again this felt really good. And like I knew like that I wanted to come on for a reason, so that's a great question, and it's almost like I can't answer it because it's ever changing, because I am changing too. So at one point I like selenite was my, and for a really long time was my, I mean, I put it in my purse when I leave my apartment, like all sorts of, the crystals will always have like certain, now you learn to like maybe try to assign certain meanings to them, but as you evolve, so do these crystals. And there's like a place, it's not like you like put them away like an old toy, but there's a place and time for them. And like, it's just as I evolve, so do these crystals, if that like makes any sense. I know it sounds like crazy. It's like crystals evolving, like, it's, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys again. Two more about the what? Kathleen, that's amazing. And you know what that feels like too. It's so exciting. It's like, you know when you're being cracked open and the light is coming in. Hi, Robert. How's work? And you can feel it, and it's so exciting, right? And you can't fake that too. Like, you know, you could say like, oh, I'm, you know, having like some sort of like spirit. No, you know. I know it seems like I'm on fire right now. I'm on it. Just blew out my candle. I swear. See? This candle smells amazing, by the way. It's literally my favorite scent and favorite candle on the planet. If they're being blocked, I would say, number one, if you're not a writer, I'm sorry, I don't even care. Write. And I'm not even going to tell you what to write about. When you have a piece of paper in front of you and you have a pen, the words will spill. Even if you just start with, my name is blah, 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 and the day is blah, 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 and my day went, the thoughts and the emotions spill onto the page. And so then therefore they're out in the universe. And then from there, you start to make sense and make, not like logic, but you start to see what's going on. Maybe you don't know why you're blocked, right? So this is like how to unlock this blockage. Write it down. Start by writing. And when I say that, I mean in the very most simple form. Even if you start doodling, like when I need to like get my thoughts out, for example, like this is like what I do. Like I write the date at the top, and like, you know, this is like from January, for example, and I just let like the actual like thoughts just like spill onto the page, like, and sometimes I don't write a lot, but you let it, you know, this is a spread. It's like you will get creative, and it's like you're setting intentions. Like this is for the Virgo full moon, I was setting intentions, and it's really cool to look back at and see like where you went, like, and this was what I did for my personal spread, my way forward. Like there are so many, like, you'd be really surprised, really surprised. I'll show you one more. This is for my Pisces who are watching. Oh, there's like fishes. Yeah. And this is just like me like doing like my tarot work too, like writing about Pisces season. Anyway, my point is write it down, get it. This is my favorite, Mercury retrograde. Review, rethink, retool. New info may come to light. Don't jump before the cart. You'll be just fine. That's my Mercury retrograde advice. So, here we are. This is my spring equinox. I'm really showing you. These are like, I mean, you guys are getting a treat. It's about not stopping, chasing your dreams. Will you have the courage to run after your dreams? If you're not living your dream, will you have the perseverance? Will you keep running and chase it, never stop? Get a pencil, get a marker, get a crayon, get a piece of chalk if you got a chalkboard. I don't know. Whatever it is, just get it out there. Okay? All right. I'm gonna like go to sleep, you know? It's time. Thank you guys again, and you know, I'll see you soon. This went really well. I feel really good about it. Thanks, James. You're welcome, Zach. And yeah, I just want to focus on, you know, really building a community with you guys. So we'll get there. All right. Buena noche, amigos, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys. Love and light.